Hey beauties, morning to you. All right, well, I have on my shades because my eyes are red. I'm so tired. And yeah, very, very tired. So just bear with the shades. I like to talk to people where eyes are meeting, but we can work with it as Jamaicans are people. We're used to people wearing shades and, performing, talking, all kinds of things. All right, beautiful people. I bought the Saturday's Gleaner and the not Sunday, Saturday and Saturday's Gleaner, Saturday's Observer. I wanted to get the different perspectives on the, what's her name again, that Silvera's woman's death. And, I was speaking with somebody who I asked them if they believe that he really did it. I said, and the person said yes, because the individual had an experience where her husband wanted to do this, wanted to kill her because she's going to leave him. And I've heard of myriads of stories of women who decide that they're going to, usually it's when they're going to leave, not even so much infidelity. Infidelity, yes, but more leaving the man, because with infidelity he may be hurt and want to maybe hurt her back, but not necessarily the killing aspect, unless he catches her in the act. But I've often heard of many stories that when she says she's going to leave him and his response is, if I cannot have you, well, no one else can have you, or no one else will have you. And the individual told me of an experience that she had with her husband. The police, they couldn't find him, and then something said, I wonder if he's under the bed. And he was under the bed with a knife. And even when the police accosted him and arrested him, he said he's going to come at her and kill her because nobody will have her if he cannot have her. So based on her experience and maybe other people that maybe told her of theirs, she said she believes that this man, based on what the news has promulgated, that he killed his wife. It's a sad situation on so many levels. They recently got, when I say recently, people, it's not a long standing marriage. They got married, I think it said December 12th, 2015. That's just the other day. Beautiful people, that is just the other day. It's not a long marriage, like it has not even gone, 10 years. It's just a short stint. And I'm going to hypothetically, because I can't say it is so until a judge passes the judgment. And even then, that look at Nelson Mandela, he was imprisoned and it was false. But, I mean, I guess the evidence that they found, in terms of the bullets or the shots or whatever they said they found, they realized it came from his weapon. And he's, as somebody said to me, I've known people, evil can't plan enough, couldn't understand what he meant by that, but he's right. No matter how you think you're planning evil, it backfires. It's going to backfire at some point. There's something that you're not thinking about. Now, when I was people who seem to be familiar with the individual, the wife, the deceased wife, was saying that she is either the relative or she's like a goddaughter to the late, hear me, the late, God, not late, the I should say emeritus, Prime Minister Emeritus, not late, he's alive and well, PJ Patterson. Now, if she has some relation to him and he's very close with her, why? I know that he would probably, fight tooth and nail and pay whatever he can to investigate the situation. Who knows? Let us say, hypothetically, the wife may have been complaining about whatever issues she has been having with her husband, because it's a fairly recent marriage. I don't know how true it is. Somebody said that she really wasn't interested in getting married to the individual, but because he was an MP and the mother said maybe he may become a prime minister one day, so who knows. Let me address the tears. I was going to make a comment that, if they shed the crocodile tears, Jamaicans say when they shed, when your tears are fake, because people can lie and they can bawl, like they will make your truth look like the lie when they put down that cow bawling and make up them face like when you squeeze up bulla with butter sort of a situation. And somebody in the comment section said, you know what, people, those tears can actually be real, because when he's now settled and his emotional challenge has revisited him, so-called emotional intelligence, and he's settled, he's probably saying to himself, what have I done? What have I done? On different levels. Imagine I can get caught. I really and truly got rid of my wife. I'm saying this hypothetically. So he really could be mourning. Genuinely, people. So when that person made the comment, I said, the person has a point. It may not necessarily be crocodile tears in the sense that, I couldn't stand her, I didn't love her, I didn't like her. Beautiful woman, not a beautiful woman. She was. Oh my goodness. It's a sad situation. My God. Let me tell you something. If he's really the killer, the murderer, he's going to pay for it. That's one. He certainly will be held liable by the laws of the land and the laws of God, without a doubt, beautiful people. But I just want to encourage women, and I'm not saying that she did this. Please don't take that from this. Condolences are extended to her family. If she has children, I think they said she has a son or something like that. Condolences extended to them, and I'm really sorry for your loss. It's sad. If he really did it, it is a sad, sad state of affair. But I want to encourage women. I say, if let us say hypothetically she was actually planning to leave him, don't announce it. Move succinctly, sweetly, and make sure you have things in place. You have to use wisdom. You can't just tell a man that because they hear something different and they're not going to go through that emotional pain. So they're going to tell themselves, I cannot have you, no one else will. Even if you're leaving not to go to somebody else, eventually you may do that. But in their heads, this is the best thing for me, and this is a prized possession, and if I cannot have this prized possession or the best thing for me or whatever it is, absolutely no other man will. Be careful, ladies. If you must leave quietly, sweetly, succinctly. Don't announce it. Don't make it even obvious, and you wait. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Additionally, I'm not saying that she did this. Women, you see like a man can give bun, cheese, butter, crackers, and juice. They cannot take it. It's not a matter that, I'm not saying that, not because they can't take it, you don't care about their feelings. I'm talking about your life. While you might quarrel and cuss and complain and divorce him, and how we behave as women, they don't necessarily do that. They take it completely differently. I read it in the Bible. Personally, I read it where it says when a man, sleeps with another man's wife, you can't pay him off. Nothing can cool him. We can't compare our pain and hurt and jealousy to theirs. I'm not saying that. They must do what they're doing to us, and I think because we are emotionally tougher. They're physically stronger. We are emotionally stronger. Men cannot take it. They cannot. When I read that in the Bible, that the Bible is a blueprint for life. It is factual. It is truth. It is the book. I read it. It says when you pay, I think it is in book of I think it's Proverbs. I read it. You cannot pay in the early parts of Proverbs. You can't pay the man. Nothing can cool him. The anger when I read that, I say, oh my God. Oh my God. Please, women, I'm not saying she did that. Please don't get that is what I'm saying. I'm just putting all the different scenarios. I'm not saying men should cheat. I don't subscribe to cheating. I detest it. But women do. I beg you not cheat on them and them. And if you're going to leave, quiet. Move like a serpent in the sense of wisdom. Not serpent in terms of its character, please. In the sense of wisdom. Not in terms of its character. Harmless as a dove. Please, women, I beg you. I'm tired of this. Women are under siege. We are under siege. You hear me? I tell you, our lives are under siege, and it's only God can come and safeguard us right now. So we need to be careful. We need to be very careful in this hour. Anyway, guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.